Yo people, welcome back to the M1 show. Today I've got another unboxing video for you guys. And guys, guess what? It was my first W on sneakers. See sneakers app here, I never win on the app. No, do you know what? Yeah, let's have a round of applause. Let's have a round. I never win on sneakers, but I won today. I won, guys. And I won the Jordan 5 Anthracites. These shoes are amazing on foot. Like, when I put them on Snap, people going, like, this shoe? Yeah, it's very serious. People were very, very surprised at how good the shoe was. With that being said, I don't want to talk too much. I just want to get into the shoe, so let's get into it. I actually forgot to say like, comment, and subscribe. So guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know the vibes. So guys, I hope you like the on-foot looks of the shoe. This shoe is an amazing shoe. And let's get into more details about the shoe and about, obviously, what the Jordan 5 is about. So let's get into it. So first of all, guys, you've got the box. You've got, obviously, the Jordan brand over here, the massive Jordan brand symbol over here, and you've got that contrasted by the cement inner of the box, basically. And you typically get that with Jordans. As you can see here, my Jordan 4s have the cement with black contrast. My other pair of Jordan 4s have that. My Jordan 6s have that cement contrast as well. And this box is actually a flat box rather than one of those boxes where you lift off the lid. So yeah. So guys, I got these Jordan 5s in a size 8. Simply because they fit a bit big. So it has to go half size down to contrast that. So yeah, half size is enough. If you go a full size down, I'm not sure if your foot will be able to fit in the shoe. Sorry about that. But yeah. And before I open up this box, guys. Obviously, you guys know my agenda is defund the sneakers app to the world and back. But now I've got a dub from sneakers. And I think maybe they wanted to let me know that they saw my tweets and they hate me because this cut here looks like a night tip. I might be bugging, but I think it looks like a night tip. So Nike, if you're watching this, I got your message. It's still defund the sneakers app until I get 10 Ws on the app. Yes, sir. Anyway, agenda aside, let's get into the shoe now. Alright, cool. So, obviously you've got the cement paper lining, obviously to keep the shoes intact. And, these shoes, brazy. Brazy shoes. So guys, these shoes, they're crazy, like, they're actually mad. There's so much going on with the shoe. From the materials, to the little details, the little contrasts. But you know what, let me stop talking about it and actually explain it to you, what's happening. So first of all, guys, we're going to start off with the main material of the shoe. We've got like some textile material that goes all along the shoe. And this shoe, now, when you look at the material, like, what's this material like? What are Nike doing? This material here doesn't crease. Now, do you know how rare it is, yeah, to find a shoe that doesn't crease? But for some reason, more and more we're seeing shoes from Nike that don't crease. So when people question Nike's innovation, we have to think. They're doing stuff. They're really working in the background. And this is just another like little bit of a thing that Nike's done with this shoe. This material here is very, very bendable, which means that creasing won't be likely for a while with these shoes. Also, it is then contrasted by the suede at the back, which I really like. The material is really soft and it's really nice. And it leads nicely into the actual heel of the shoe. Obviously, while we're on the heel, we've got the Jordan logo over here, right here, as you can see. And obviously that's just a statement of the shoe, you know how it is. Now, some people might have liked to see the Nike Air, the traditional Nike Air on it, but as this is a kind of new colorway, and they were kind of trying to drift away from some of the OG colorways that look a bit similar to it, I see why they put the Jordan logo on it rather than the OG, because the OG Nike Air on it, because at the end of the day, it's not an OG, this is kind of like his first time out, so yeah. Also, we have the 23, the iconic 23 from Michael Jordan over here. His number, as you know, and that's just another little detail. Now, I don't know whether this was necessary on the shoe, especially as it doesn't really contrast, but at the same time, I like the fact that it's subtle. It doesn't shout too much, but it's there. Like, you know the 23 is there. And then, let me even get into the reflective panels over here, the 3M reflective panels. As you're going to see in the overhead footlooks later in the video, these actually reflect, and they reflect really strongly. They're very nice. And even on the tongue as well, you have that reflective 3M over here. Like I was saying, this reflective 3M makes the shoe really stand out. You shine some lights on those shoes are going to pop. Everyone will know you're wearing a pair of Jordan 5s, and everyone will say they slap, just because they reflect the way they do. It's beautiful. Seeing it reflect from 3 different angles, serious. Now, these laces, I bet you guys are thinking that these eyelets actually are glow in the dark. Unfortunately, they're not. I think Nike thought, I gave you something reflective. Why would I give you glow in the dark on a reflective shoe? So they just made it typical, you know, sort of like a musty kind of white colorway for the eyelets, which I mean isn't bad because it goes with the shoe. But I mean, if it was glow in the dark, now we could be talking something different. I can't lie to you. Even the bottom, like if the bottom was glow in the dark, now this could be Cause 4's quality. But I get why I didn't do it. I get it, honestly. You can't give everyone too much, can you? So yeah, and then we look over here, and obviously we see the air bubbles through the shoe, the exposed air bubbles right here. Typical of a Jordan 5, you'll always get that all the time. And for the final few details, we also have this. Now everyone sees it and they're like, why don't I wear that? This is the lace holder. This lace holder is so iconic to the Jordan 5 because apart from the Jordan 6s, Jordan 6s and a few other Jordans, I believe the 8s have them as well. Only a handful of the Jordans have lace holders, and they actually help because they keep the laces out of the way. You don't need to tie them up and have them in your face. You can put them through the lace holder, put them into the shoe, and that's discreet. It's gone. Nobody sees it. That, for me, makes the shoe look really neat, especially when you do your laces neatly. Now, unfortunately, guys, I've kind of messed up and it's a bit rolled over, but I'll fix it later, and it'll look great. Don't worry, it'll look great. Also, guys, like I always do, I have relaced one of my pairs of shoes, so I'm going to show you guys the relaced version versus the original. So guys, as I said in my last video, I really hate the way Nike lace up shoes. But let me show you the difference between the way I lace up shoes and the way Nike laces up shoes. So this is Nike's laced up shoe, and this is my relaced shoe. I feel like mine looks so much neater, it looks so much more organised, and the shoe just looks cleaner. I feel like with this, like, why are they putting it underneath and over? Like, just do one thing. That's why, go over and under with your, so over with the left, under with the right. Nice and simple, clinical. Obviously, guys, then we have obviously the tongue. Now the tongue's another detail that I can't lie, I don't know if I'm 100% with. I'll be honest. Just because, yeah, this tongue is blacked out. So they've got black on the tongue, and they've got the black Jumpman logo, and like there's no contrast. I feel like if they wanted to get the Jumpman to pop a bit more, it would have been nice to see maybe like a silver Jumpman, or maybe like a grey Jumpman or something. But I feel like they kind of missed the opportunity to make the shoe an amazing shoe with that simple detail. Yeah, it's quite sad, I would say, but obviously can't complain. The shoe's here. Shoe still looks great. It would have been great with a contrast over here, but I understand why they did what they did. So yeah. And then inside, you've got the inside lining, which is like a cotton soft lining. You've got the Air Jordan on the tongue, and obviously the very soft supportive cotton on the insides. You also have the two big bubbles over here, which provide cushioning for the shoe. And if you put your finger inside like here, it's very, very comfortable and very, very supportive of your ankles. As the Jordan 5 was made to play basketball, as a lot of the other Jordans were, the ankle support here is beautiful, and it makes it for great basketball playing shoes. And so guys, looking at the sole of the shoe, it doesn't have the typical stars at the front like a lot of the other Jordans do, like the Jordan 1s do, the Jordan 3s. Jordan 4s in fact have the stars, but the Jordan 5s, they're a bit different. They don't have the stars at the front. But what they do have instead is a very flat front on the sole, and in this case the colour is black. This black encapsulates the milky kind of off-white bottom here, which actually had the Jumpman logo sort of bursting through. However, it's a thing where that's kind of placed underneath, so on the actual inner sole of the shoe is where the Jumpman is placed, and then they put the off-white kind of milky white sole above it, and this is like a gel sole, so it's not completely solid, but it's got a lot of it's quite solid, but it's not completely solid, if that makes sense. It's like a very strong grabber, that's what I want to say. Then we get back into the sole, the black sole, which actually comes along from the midsole as well, if you guys can see that. And then it's finished off at the end again with the milky kind of white heel at the back over here with the grip. And it's the same milky white, guys, that we get from the bottom of the shoe here, that we also get in the air bubbles over here. So you guys can kind of get a feel of the technology that goes into the shoes, because there's so much of a shoe you don't actually see until it gets deconstructed. That's why people like Virgil and Off-White, when they deconstruct shoes, it's really amazing to see, because they show you exact parts of the shoe that you never really noticed before, that you never really saw. So yeah, in my opinion, this is a really great shoe. Very clean pair of shoes. Very, very nice in terms of styling. And I can't lie, this tracksuit I've got on now would go perfectly with these Jordan 5s. And so guys, some advice to my resellers, as I usually do. These shoes at the moment are not reselling for so much. However, I believe in the next few weeks, when people realise that there might not be any restocks, the price is going to go up. At the moment, I believe they're reselling for about $210. I'll put a screenshot of the StockX prices on the screen somewhere, and you guys can see that. But I do believe that because Jordan 5s are actually making their way back into fashion at the moment, it's going to take a while for the prices to get to the likes of Jordan 1s. But there are a lot of big Jordan 5 releases this year. The Jordan 5 Oreos are coming back, and me personally, I'm definitely grabbing a pair. I don't know about you. The Jordan 5 Oreos last came out, I think, 2012. I could be wrong, it could even be earlier than that. But I'll show you what they look like and what the proposed new versions that are coming out look like, just so you guys get an idea of the shoe. Because these shoes, like these Jordan 5s, are crazy. And for people that missed out on the shoe, guys, I would say buy the shoe now. The price is still low. People are still sleeping on them. People don't really like Jordan 5s because they're so bulky. But I feel like as time goes on, as fashion trends move, the Jordan 5s will definitely come very, very well into fashion. And you would wish you had your pair now rather than later, in my opinion. These shoes are going to be definitely slept on for a while. So while you're grabbing them, grab them now. You'll get the 2-2 compliments. But don't worry, in a few years when that shoe flies up in price, you'll be proud you own a pair of these. I believe personally, because I think these are so hard. So yeah, man. Let's get into some overhead pictures and overhead videos of the shoe so you guys can see them from different angles. So guys, we've been joined by the amazing Jordan 5 Anthracite. Guys, this shoe's an amazing shoe. Like, don't you think this shoe's an amazing shoe? Let me know in the comments if you think this shoe's an amazing shoe. This shoe, yeah, is so clean. Like, if somebody hated on this shoe, I don't know why they would hate. Maybe because they can't dress. Maybe they have no swag. If you're hating on the shoe, you have no swag. No cap, I said it. What? Do something. What? That's what I thought. But yeah, guys, this shoe is an amazing shoe, honestly. If you have the chance to cop it now. If you won them in a raffle, big up yourself. Honestly, big up you, gang. But guys, make sure you like this video, comment and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when my next video drops. And guys, obviously it's been Media M1 Show. And we out, you know the vibes.
Gems 104.